grabbing my coffee. Welcome back to an all new video. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Carrie. I live on Homestead here in New Zealand. We bought this house in September and currently are renovating the bathroom. We have the kitchen completely gutted right now, and the plaster just arrived because he's going to be helping with Alex to put the plasterboards up on the walls. We're starting off the morning getting the bathroom sorted, which is great because it's been gutted for a couple of weeks now and we're ready to have our main bathroom back. But as you guys have seen in other videos, there have been some bumps in the road, but we are just trying to smooth those out, especially today, doing some smooth plastering on the walls, and we'll get there, guys. I'm realizing very quickly that the most value I add to this whole renovation process is coordinating, calling, scheduling times, getting invoices, asking for changes here and there, ordering specific products, talking to the appliance store, all of that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of coordinating that needs to get done. And I guess that's what the contractor would do in this process, but we don't have a contractor. We're essentially doing Mod Podgy, more budget-friendly DIY projects, so we hire out different people for different things, but everybody has to coordinate. So I'm sort of the coordinator in all of this. When it comes to the work that needs to get done on the bathroom today, I'd be more in the way than anything if I tried helping today, because it is a smaller bathroom and there's already two of them doing the plasterboard and the plastering, and I just wouldn't be of any help today. So I'm going to allow myself to be of help in a different way, which is harvesting, because our produce will be available at the local farmers market this weekend. I don't think that I've talked about it, but we've now had our produce at the market for 2 weekends in a row. We're working and collaborating with our friends at Little Farms. They have a stall at the local farmers market. And because we have tons of produce that grows here on the homestead, we've got grapes galore over here right now. This is one really deep basket, and then we've got this spread going on. Alex has a whole other bucket over there, and I'm putting together these little baskets for our neighbors because we've got a bunch of like heirloom tomatoes as well that I want to give to neighbors. And I wrote like a little note in here that says, "Homegrown box of goodies from your neighbors, Carrie and Alex." I'm just gonna put those in each box. Pretty much, they've got lots of grapes, heirloom tomatoes, parsley, pear, apple, and look how pretty it looks. I love a good box of goodies. And yet we really don't have as much time as we would like right now to preserve, because we are so focused on the interior of the home and getting that all sorted. We have been selling our produce at the local farmers market, which is really exciting, to be honest, for someone who really loves to grow food. It's really cool to be able to have your produce available locally. Honestly, not for the money, but just because of the concept of allowing others to be able to enjoy your homegrown produce. These grapes are honestly, they're like candy. They're so good. Sometimes they fall on your head. It's honestly crazy how many there are. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get all of these. Oh my god. But they're endless. I am going to be baking 2 loaves of chocolate chip zucchini banana bread. I've talked about this recipe being my favorite many different times. I have a reel on Instagram that shows you exactly, there is going to be construction going on throughout this video because as you guys know, the bathroom is happening right now. I'll try my best that through the instructional part where I talk to camera, I like work through them. But this is real life and what's happening today. The reason I'm doubling the recipe is because I want banana bread for 2 different things. Tonight we are having dinner with friends and I want to bring it. And then tomorrow we're going to this like luncheon thing that I'm going to be bringing banana bread to. And I knew I needed to bring stuff to both things. And so I figured since I'll be making banana bread for one thing, I might as well just double the recipe and bring it to 2 different things to just make it easier so I don't have to bake 2 different things. I already started on my mashed banana here because I've been letting it sit on the countertop for a little bit. That's just like a little tip for you. If you want to make banana bread but you don't have a super ripe banana, then you can just mash a fresh banana and let it sit on your countertop for about 20 minutes and it kind of gives the same effect. All right, so for 1 loaf, you'll want 1.5 cups of flour. A 1/2 cup of olive oil. If you want it to be a little bit more moist, I know nobody likes that word, but if you want it to be more hydrated, you can put a little bit more olive oil if you want. Sometimes I go a little bit over a 1/2 cup. I'm obviously doubling mine. So I did 1 cup and I might just do a little bit extra. You'll add 1 mashed banana, 1 cup of finely shredded zucchini, look at that gorgeous zucchini. Mix it all up. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and the very best part, 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. I'm using these dark chocolate ones. Then I preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. So mine's on 176 Celsius since I'm here in New Zealand, but if you are running on Fahrenheit, which my brain still does, and I have to convert it, then you're 350 degrees. I usually put it in for about 40 minutes, check it at 40, and then if it needs more time, I watch it for another like 5 to 10 minutes. Now that the first loaf is in the oven, while that is baking, I'm going to clean up this disaster. This is the not so fun part. We do not have a dishwasher in this little cottage. This is a space that we are looking so forward to renovating, but we're kind of saving the best for last because we didn't want to just jump into a renovation here without knowing exactly how we like to use the space. So that's why we did the bathroom first in the whole like gutting and remodeling aspect of renovations. Speaking of renovations. How's it going?
It's going.
It looks...
It's nerve-wracking.
Really close.
It's close. You know, I think that if there wasn't a national shortage of plasterboard, then this wouldn't be nearly as nerve-wracking as it is, but we're making progress. And yeah, it's good. It's
It's pretty much done.
It's pretty much done.
In terms of plasterboard.
There's 1, 2, 3 sections left. The most difficult was the ceiling, and it required me to actually get in the attic of the house and install a piece of timber, a dwang, so that we could screw up into it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's
You're
not
doing
done yet.
an amazing
It's
job.
not done yet though, so don't jinx it.
Another exciting thing that we've been working on behind the scenes of YouTube is Soul Sugar Podcast. And those of you who have been following along for a while, some of you might even be listeners to the podcast. We haven't put a new episode on Soul Sugar Podcast for a year. Now there's 2 episodes up. By the time this video goes up, there might be 3. But we are so excited to be back with the podcast. Alex has been talking about doing it for so long. He's always like, we gotta do a new episode. And we've just had so much going on over the last year, as you guys know, moving countries, that it's been really hard to just sit down and make the time for it.
But we're making the time for it now, and we are committed to getting weekly episodes up.
Once a week.
It's just super fun. It's a great space and a great opportunity for us to have meaningful conversations about stuff that's important, but also, you know, just fun conversations, answering a lot of your questions in kind of a more long form area, because sometimes, you know, YouTube, you can't really do a conversation of an hour on YouTube. I mean, you could, I guess, but
we talk a lot about living on the homestead and what life has been like leaving the city and living in the country. I had you guys send in a ton of questions regarding living in the countryside for a YouTube video, and then I realized it would be great for a podcast episode. So I actually ended up answering all those questions there with Alex. And I'm really looking forward to sharing with you guys some more gardening content as we get the house all sorted. I'm looking forward to coming outside more and sharing with you guys the no-dig garden method that we did for the vegetable garden, and just showing you guys more about the work that we're doing on the land. Gotten dressed for the evening for dinner. Here is the banana bread. I already wrapped it up. I'm gonna unwrap it for you guys. It's looking lovely. I love the way that it opened up at the top. Oop. let me ruin it. Here we go. Did the beautiful little like crack up at the top, and then it stayed really tight down at the bottom, which I really love. Sometimes it's a little too moist and it gets stuck to the pan, but this time it did really well. So there she is. That's our first one. We are dropping off the produce for the farmer's market this weekend. Crate number 2.